Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of A Couple's Thing,
where we talk about a couple of things.
On this episode, we're going to be touching on the Golden Globe nominations and where they kind of went wrong. We have a lot to say.
We're just going to touch on a couple of things of pretty much inclusivity. Is that right?
That's perfect, actually. Hey. Diversity.
We peeked the nominations. I noticed that there's not a lot of brown or black or female directors.
We felt it was very important to touch on the Golden Globe nominations because there were a lot of people missing, a lot of series missing, and I just want to jump right in. The one that was missing, who was nominated for 11 Emmy nominations and highest series to date, is When They See Us. How did you feel about that movie? What did that do for you, honestly? That series, sorry.
I mean, it touched everybody. Anybody, especially, I'm from New York. I ran around with a bunch of people doing crazy shit. So it just feels like it could have been me. And that's how I think most people feel, like it could have been me. I've been running around with brown, black people. That could have been any of us in that certain situation. And it just struck a chord. Like everybody said, it's so hard to watch. It's so hard to watch because it's real. The significance of this film, I think it outweighs a lot of films that are just films. Like this is a real story about real people that went through something real. And it's still going on now. The fact with the whole Trump stuff, when he's giving the death penalty, that is literally our president now, and that's pretty much what he's doing with immigrants.
It's our community.
It was just such an important movie. Just to be left out feels like they left us out, meaning brown and black.
Yeah, I mean, here's what I have to say. Like, a lot of people would tell me every time I asked them, did you see the film? They would automatically say, I can't. It's too tough to watch. And it is tough. And as you said, it's a reality. It's our life. It's what we live every day. It's what's happening to people's children, to young boys. Like, I feel that people need to be aware. And this series brought that awareness because I heard of the Central Park 5 story, but I didn't know in depth what really happened because we were swayed by the media, as we usually are. So now, while When They See Us was the highest grossing series for Netflix, with 11 Emmy nominations, they still found a way to put the movie Chernobyl, the series Chernobyl, and if I'm not mistaken, Unbelievable, which was a very good film, and they are both true stories based on true events. But this series is just as real and just as problematic in our world right now.
I feel like it's just bigger than a film. You know, I feel like you have to have that just to show, because it's just the importance of it, like a cultural importance, just how important it was for so many people, and the fact that it actually won Emmys.
Yeah. It won many Emmys. And Jarrell Jerome, who played Corey King Wise, he won for lead actor in the series. And I just don't understand how there wasn't...
befuddled. Like, how do you win the Emmy and not even get nominated for the Golden Globe? Like, so much hot shit did not come out in that time span that you don't even get that nomination. And if you've seen it, you know, like, his performance touches
a part of your soul, yeah. But that wasn't the only thing that was left out. So here, I have written down some stuff, but what I know is that the Golden Globe nominations were extremely white. And I hate to say that. I hate to say that. But it's the truth. It is what it is. And we're moving in a time right now where we want to see different people living. We want to see different stories being told. We've all been told the same story growing up. 2019, there were a lot of black actors and directors and women that put out some of the best work yet. So to name a few, we have Jarrell Jerome, Lupita Nyong'o, Regina King, Sterling K. Brown. Literally, they didn't even consider these films. And these were films... Zendaya for Euphoria. There were so many people that were completely left out and pretty much forgotten. And I think that has a lot to say. And I'm really disappointed as someone who has studied acting and really, really wants to be in this environment in the entertainment industry within Hollywood. Something has to be done, because there are films that haven't even come out yet that only the critics have seen, and they have given them a voice and given them a nomination without the public even getting notice of it. And I know that's something that's been going on for years.
That's who does the Hollywood Reporter?
The Hollywood Foreign Press Association.
So the Hollywood Foreign Press, those are the people that are in charge. How do they look? None of us know what they look like, who they are. I know like Spike Lee is on the board with like the Oscars or something, and that's it. It's who is the people voting for these things. That's why, what was it, like 3 years ago? The Oscars had nobody black in the Best Actor, Best Film, Best Actress, and caused the riot. And then, of course, the next year, they nominate everybody to show face, but now it's going right back to it.
Yeah. The film Hustlers was filmed by women, directed by a woman, written by a woman, and it had pretty much female leads. Now, Jennifer Lopez finally was nominated after 20 years since she was nominated for Selena. This is huge.
Name a good movie she did.
No. Here's the thing with Jennifer Lopez. You have to do a certain amount of things before you can do what you really want to do.
It's true. And this is her movie.
This was something that they called her for, and she did it for, she didn't get paid for it. Very, very little money. Like, this was a passion project for her, and it was completely different from what she's used to. Does she love rom-coms? Absolutely. Did Hollywood turn her into a freaking half Italian Oreo cookie on certain films? Yes, they did. But I feel that the maid is the only one where she was herself. But she was a maid.
Spanish woman a maid.
Yes, there we go. So this is just the conversation that we're trying to spring up about Hollywood. Like, Hollywood, you are the core of what our children grow up on. They see your films. They see representations of themselves for the first time. So I feel that it's important for Hollywood to kind of open their eyes and know that they're affecting the youth. They're affecting people, because we see movies and we want to live through them.
Look at Slim and Queen. They ain't got nothing. And that shit is blowing up through everybody saying how great it is.
That's so true.
How revolutionary it is. There's a woman director, woman created it, black, everything.
I didn't even think of that
our
film.
Language, and it's made by them, for everybody, but for us too. You know,
I didn't see.
They didn't get nothing.
No, I didn't even think of it because it just came out. But then again, there are films that haven't even come out yet, and they're nominated.
Shit is out, and honestly, it's like, who are these people really electing everything for us? And then they give them all these awards, but we watch it, and we're the ones that watch these films. Like, never a big film is ever gonna win. A comedy is never gonna win. That's kind of weird.
No, they have that section now. So there's a comedy section, and
but the Oscars don't.
Well, yeah, I think that they all should have a section, and I feel that if you are going to be, you know what, I have to do some research on, guys. I want to do some more in-depth research on knowing how to become a critic, because what does it take to become a critic? How is it that there's a group of people that can dictate what is good and what is worthy?
Golden Globe, same thing with the Grammys. They always give it to the most popular rap person out. They never give it to the best album, and I'm sure they're gonna do the same thing this year.
Well, I do have something that I wrote here about. Here it is. Okay, so the Hollywood Foreign Press Association answered that they don't vote based on gender, but by film and accomplishment. But it's a complete dodge to the question, just like they do in the Grammys, because women need to step up. That's basically what they're saying. That women and black people don't step up and don't do good enough.
It's all right. We about you.
They don't do good enough.
Tyler Perry bought a whole studio. We gonna ship everybody out of Hollywood.
No, he didn't buy a whole studio. He made a whole studio.
Well, he bought a whole army base and made a whole studio. So they don't need you anymore, Hollywood. So you're gonna see a change. Don't worry about it. We have our own Oscars. Who the fuck said that's the only person that could deem you the greatest person? Like, who the fuck are you? But that's my own opinion.
Didn't you think that Zendaya really?
Yeah, Zendaya Euphoria,
She's
bro.
a completely different person.
Amazing. Zendaya Euphoria and Jerome, what is his name?
Jarrell Jerome.
Like those performances were incredible, honestly. And it's crazy. I seen a lot of the shows that these other people are nominated. Like Nicole Kidman was great, but I don't think she was good as Zendaya. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm sorry. No.
Reese Witherspoon was great.
You're bugging right now.
Nah, bro.
You're bugging right now. You're taking someone that just started.
It don't matter.
No.
Do you kill it or you don't?
I'm sorry. Do you not remember Big Little Lies in that season? Do you not remember her?
Yes, Nicole Kidman. All right.
Her acting.
All right, let me not.
You better relax.
She was better than Reese Witherspoon in fucking.
In the morning show? Yes, because
Zendaya was better than Reese Witherspoon in the morning show. At least.
Yes, because Reese Witherspoon, and while I love Reese Witherspoon, she hasn't had that much camera time, and the season just began. Like, she's on 3 episodes.
The last episode, she's not even in it.
Yeah, she's not even in the last episode. So, I'm sorry, Zendaya did deserve. But I don't want to pit the women against each other.
I don't want to take anybody out. She should have been in there, straight up. Yes. Like, her performance in Euphoria was amazing. But not Jarrell Jerome.
Yeah, we have to talk about Jarrell Jerome. The scene.
Like, I just don't
Can we just talk about the scene?
I just can't fathom how you could win the fucking Emmy and not get nominated for the Golden Globe.
I mean, it happens.
And I'm sure.
This is. You know why I'm not shocked though?
Time out.
You know why I'm not shocked, honey?
Can we see if anybody else that was nominated with Jarrell Jerome in the Emmys is nominated in the Golden Globes?
For what? For like a mini-series? No, none of the mini-series you think of were nominated for.
I'm talking about actors.
Damn, babe, you want me to do a lot of research right now.
Just put best actor in a miniseries, Golden Globes, and then do Emmys.
Best actress, best television series. Oh no, limited. It has to be limited series. Here. No. Oh yeah, look. Mm-hmm. They were both. Some research, and honey, I'm so happy you thought of this. We did some research, and in the Emmys, along with Jarrell Jerome, we had
that won the Emmy.
Jarrell Jerome won the Emmy for When They See Us. Now, I see here that Jared Harris for Chernobyl and Sam Rockwell for Fosse Verdon, they were both nominated for this Golden Globe for a limited series, but they were also nominated on the same time that Jarrell Jerome was nominated for the Emmys.
So they lost to Jarrell Jerome, and Jarrell Jerome got snubbed on the Golden Globes after winning the Emmy. And then 2 other people that were nominated with him got a nomination. So if you don't see something wrong with that, I don't know what to tell you. And that is clear fucking...
I'm so disappointed. Like, I'm so much more disappointed.
So that is clear evidence that... Do they see us? You see what I did there?
I see what you did there. Give me a kiss.
Do they see us? Shout out to the BX, man.
You know, yeah.
That's
shout
crazy.
out to Jarrell Jerome also being the first Afro-Latino to win
an
Emmy
you, brother, man.
for lead actor.
That's the performance that made me cry. That's the only performance that made me cry. So.
You've cried before.
I mean, but
this, no, I know. It touched such a fucking chord. Like, that was the scene that, like, pushed everyone to their core. Like, his acting abilities are beyond words. But, guys, we just want to bring some awareness to this.
Some light to it.
And we want to let you know that this is very important. And while you may not be an actor, you are an advocate of movies and television because you watch it.
Them,
we stream it. And what do you want your children to be watching? Do you want them to know about the world? Or do you want them to know about one piece of the world and one very, very small piece? It's not fair. So congratulations to those that were nominated.
Nah, fuck that. Only J-Lo. Only if you Spanish. Only if you black. That's it. It's over.
I'm not
Let's go
okay
J-Lo.
with that. I'm not okay with that.
Okay, I am.
The queens came out, but let's tuck it back in and let's show love.
No, it's bullshit.
No, but we still have to
Nobody's gonna be watching it. Make sure nobody black or brown watches.
Excuse me. It's not the actor's fault that this happened.
But it's the institution.
Yes, but I'm talking about praising the actors.
Of course, I'm praising them.
So take it back.
But don't watch. Because what are they putting out there? The people of the Golden Globes are putting out there this rhetoric and didn't include us. So why were you going to include them in ratings?
I get that. I'm talking about the statement that I just said.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Shout out Nicole Kidman. I watch all that shit. It's a great show, but y'all fucked up. Y'all missed out on some
Yes.
shit.
Hollywood Foreign Press Association, you have to figure something out to make things better and more inclusive. As for the nominees, congratulations. Your hard work does not go unnoticed, and I can't wait to work with y'all one day.
But we not watching. Simple as that. Not on this TV.
I watch it on my iPad.
But watch the J-Lo part. Let me know. If somebody text me when the J-Lo part comes on. She probably not gonna win, but I still want to see it.
Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in to this mini episode we have going on, and see you for cancel culture.